Hey guys, so here's your stuff for Friday the 26th. Bit of gymnastic stuff today, working on some skills and that strength, but warming up, you're just gonna do big shoulder rolls or shoulder circles. I always find palms up, helps get these out a little bit more. And then you're gonna do 10 backwards, just pretty basic, just warm up shoulder joint. Then you're gonna do high knees, right, just on the spot, or you could kind of move, run up and down your driveway if you want, or something like that. Look really funny. Bat wings are those ones here where we're in that plank position, so legs are off the ground, arms are off the ground. Turn those hands over. Okay, so slow, controlled. Keep that hollow position, so try not to just relax on the ground. If you can't get 10 in a row, that's okay. Just break a little bit and then finish your 10. And then a plank hold, forearm plank, body straight. I don't think I need to go over that for a warm up. Yeah, so we're gonna do, basically it's every minute on the minute, you're gonna switch things. It's a little bit of skill, a little bit of conditioning, a little bit of strength. And the idea is that we don't want to tire you out so much that you can't do, we want to get the heart rate up a little bit, but we don't want to kind of kill your handstand push-ups. So we want you to be able to work on those. So you're going to do 8 to 10 handstand push-ups. So you can work on whatever. We want, roughly, if you're good at handstand push-ups, we want to give you kind of 8 to 10 reps. Some people that might be strict, some people that would be kipping. We just want you to get better at handstand push-ups. So you might be struggling a little bit, maybe you're taking a mat away, maybe you're maybe you're trying to get up on the wall for the first time, but you only have a minute to work with, right? So in the next minute, you gotta start the box jump. So kind of play around with it. You're gonna end up doing it 5 times, so they might die as you go, but you can do kipping, so I can, bear with me one sec. We're doing one take, so we're going to do, you can do strict, or you can do kipping, right? But I'm really just trying to think about getting my body really straight. Obviously, the closer I can get my head to the floor, parallel to my hands, the better. So if you're used to using 2 mats, let's maybe see if we can get rid of a mat for as long as possible or something like that. If you use 2 pillows or 1 pillow or whatever you use right now. But biggest thing is that I'm straight on the wall. So I don't want to have when we kip, our butt goes on the wall a little bit just to kind of, while you bring your knees down. But when I go up, I don't want my butt on the wall. So often you see people kind of leave their butt on the wall and their body kind of has this kind of bend in it. When I'm upside down, I want to be, it's basically like I've got a barbell over my head and I'm as straight and as tall as possible. And I don't want to be like this, resting on the wall. And I also don't want to be like that, arching my back. So the biggest thing is that for today is that we're getting straight, right? So 8 to 10 reps. I would be working on, if you struggle at getting up into a handstand, let's try kicking up for 30, 40 seconds, right? Get a couple times up there, right? You can work on the skill a little bit. It doesn't have to be the same for everyone. Right? If you don't have any handstand, if you don't want to work on getting up there, but you want to work on the strength of the handstand, you can do those box ones where we're knees on the bench, butts up. And if we make this really steep, it's tough. If I make it even harder by going on my hands, on my toes. Okay, so those are, if I got a higher box and I really brought my hands closer to the box or bench, that would be pretty tough for me to hold on to 10. I find those harder than a strict handstand push-ups. So you can make them, even if you don't have, or even if you have good handstand push-ups, you can still work with a box, do a pike push-up, and make them tough. Okay, then you're gonna do box jumps, just straight, like forward, and then stand up. Step down, jump down, but you're not going over. You do have to extend at the top. you're just doing 10 to 12 reps. So find a box that you think you can kind of hold on to that pace. The idea is I want to work for about 30-40 seconds, and then I want about 20 seconds of rest before I move on to the next thing. Okay? Then I'm going to do the dumbbell rows a little bit tired because of just having done box jumps. But on this minute, I got to do about, I would aim for 10 and 10, 10 on left, 10 on right, and then kind of adjust a little bit down if you have to that 18 to 20 reps or whatever. But depending on your weight, but you're going to get your elbow higher than your back. Dumbbell should kind of hit you in the chest here. I don't want to be having it just like that and kind of hitting me in the sternum. I want it to get up here. Okay? So I'm going to do 10 on the one side, 10 on the other. If I want, I could do a barbell, bent over row, right? Pulling that barbell from kind of the kneecaps to just above the belly button, but thinking about that straight line up. Same with a kettlebell. You could do a bent over without a bench, but you should have a bench because you're doing box jumps, so you should be able to work with that. Yeah, so just play around with the reps there. No momentum, so you're not going like kind of reefing it up. You're trying to go strict and slow and make it burn a little bit. It's probably not going to be hard in the first round. It's going to get tough as we go. Then you get a whole minute off. So the idea is that rest minute is to keep those handstand push-ups looking good. So we're trying, because we're trying to work the skill, we don't want to have you be totally gassed when you do your next set of handstand push-ups. So we're giving you that whole minute off. Grab a drink, get recovered, then work on your handstand push-ups. See if you can get better at them, and keep playing with the difficulty on them, so that maybe we can get steeper to the blocks. Maybe we can get a little straighter. Maybe we can get rid of a mat. Kind of work on that, and then kind of see how far you can go play with it, and then back off if you kind of get nowhere with it. Okay. So you're going to end up going through the rotation 5 times with that minute rest. So it should take 4 minutes a set with the break, so 20 minutes, right? I think. Okay. So then you're gonna 15-minute WOD, as many rounds as possible. Devil press. You're gonna be doing the one arm if you have. Most people only have one dumbbell or one kettlebell, but it's going to be that version of a burpee with a dumbbell snatch. So you're going to do a chest to the ground and then right up to overhead. Right? So I always want to bring it in on this. So I usually get my feet to just behind it when I stand up. Right? So when I get to here, my feet, I don't want to pick it up with this far in front of me. Right? And also with my back the way it is right now. So what I want to do is I want to pull it in and bring my butt down, and then I want to snatch it up using my hips from there, right? But I don't want to pick it up like this in this direction, right? My back's not really ready to lift. I'm going to bring it in, and then think about a vertical path for the kettlebell, right? So you're going to switch hands each one. So you're going to go chest to the ground, right, 1. Chest to the ground, left, 2. So you don't have to do right and left for 1. I know that was a question last time. If you have a kettlebell or a barbell, if you have a dumbbell, use a dumbbell. But it sets up a lot better for the dumbbell. But if you don't, you're going to do the chest to the ground, off of the kettlebell, so like behind it, and then I would come up to it and do a snatch. And I do my chest to the ground. I don't need to have my hand on the high handle of the dumbbell. Same with the barbell. If you only have a barbell, chest to the ground, step up to it, make sure you sit, and you're just going to do a light power snatch, something that it's a guarantee. I wouldn't go too heavy with it. Think about how fast you'd go with a single dumbbell. Yeah, okay. So then the next thing is you're going to do the lateral dumbbell jump, squat jump. These really blow up the legs, just like our squat jumps, but you have to, you're going to land over. So you're going to squat. Okay, so you're going to do a full squat when you land. Try to land with your shoulder width stance. If you can land right in it, great. If you need to adjust do that, so I don't want to be landing like this and then trying to squat with this like kind of narrow stance. So if I can, I'm going to try to land like that, but if I do land narrow, set yourself up, okay? So those should be pretty quick, should blow up the legs. They're going to be, I think that would be the thing that blows up the most for me in this workout. And then the elbow to hand planks, these ones, so where you're in that front plank, and then you're going up to your hands, 1, 2, okay? Those are never really that hard until they're ugly, right? So they're often one of those things that, you know, you do a round or two, they look great, body's nice and straight, and all of a sudden, it's just starting to, the plank isn't looking very good anymore. So keep focusing on that. If you feel it falling apart, get yourself straight. I know people are trying to race to get them done, but don't let that be where you're kind of butt sagging really low or going really high and they're not looking so good, okay? Yeah, and I think going back to a devil press after doing those planks is not going to be the easiest thing either. So simple one, but I think it's going to be tough, okay? Have fun.